Hey guys, I wanted to take some time today to talk to you about digital nomadism, what it is, and why I chose this lifestyle. To start off, digital nomadism can mean a lot of things, but recently it's been super hyped up on Instagram, on the news, etc., as some new age wave of work style. And the truth is, it's been around for a long time and it's changing, just as every style of work does. So digital nomadism is simply remote employment, whether it be self-employment or working for someone else. A lot of times what it really means is that people are taking advantage of the opportunity to travel alongside the opportunity to work from wherever. So a lot of the people in my network, the people that I surround myself with as I continue to travel, have jobs at home. Again, they might work for themselves, they might work for a different company, but they're choosing to take advantage of a lot of travel opportunities while they're working. So I meet a lot of people in workspaces. They're called co-workings, and it's where people from different backgrounds, different professions go to work all day, and then they go do whatever they want by night. So there's a few reasons why I chose the digital nomad lifestyle, but I'll run through some of the reasons why people that I've met have done it too. The first one is typically people are adventurous and they want to travel. And millennials are huge on not having to choose between their work lives and their personal lives. And digital nomadism provides a really good opportunity for that. So what do I mean by that? Is that people want to travel all the time. I certainly did. When I was working in an office space, I counted up those 15, 20 days. I was leveraging holidays, half days, all sorts of things, just being absolutely exhausted trying to travel and balance my work. So when I realized that my job wasn't going to let me go remote, I had to create a career for myself or change careers. That's a little bit of my story, but also a little bit about a lot of the people that I've met simply don't want to choose between having an office job or having a full-time job and being able to do the things that they want to do and truly pursue their passions. So a couple of examples of that sense of adventure and reason why people want to travel. Recently, I spent a bunch of time in Morocco, and the co-working and co-living that I was at was really popular amongst surfers because we were on the beach. So the people that I was around didn't want to sacrifice their career, but they also didn't want to sacrifice their passion for surfing, so they just took their career to where the surfing was. You can't really surf like all day every day, so people would take a lunch break and go surf. They would go surf when they were finished working for the day or before work, but they could still put in a full day of effort while pursuing what they really enjoyed. Some people also travel for the adventure of job opportunities. Some people don't have great opportunities in their home countries or haven't created them or haven't found them yet. So by traveling, they're able to do that. One example is, I'll use the surfing example again. I've met people who write blogs about surfing. They might have been from countries that are landlocked, like Germany or Switzerland, and they didn't have the opportunity to write about surfing in their hometowns, so they went somewhere that they could create a career for themselves writing about surfing. So the first big reason that people choose digital nomadism is the sense of adventure, whether it be pursuing personal opportunities or job opportunities. The second reason is finances. A lot of people find it really difficult to pursue a lifestyle in their home country. I'm American, and our average salaries sometimes make it difficult to pursue a lavish lifestyle or to have some of the finer things in the US, but when we travel to other countries, we can live a life of luxury. For example, the average apartment in a place like Saigon City, Vietnam, is like $400 a month, and that's a fully furnished one-bedroom apartment with full linens turned down every day, almost like a hotel style. Laundry's included, Wi-Fi is included, typically motorbike parking is included. It's in a really good area of town, it's safe, and you can typically find somewhere that's full of other expats. So to do all of that in Dallas, where I came from, would probably be at least $2,000 a month. So the second reason that some people choose digital nomadism, especially entrepreneurs, is that when they're making a smaller salary, they can have a much larger lifestyle in a different country. The third reason that other people travel, and a reason that I chose to travel as well, is simply to learn and for the experience. I can learn about myself and my place in the world when I take a step back from where I'm really from. I can also learn a lot about other places by visiting them firsthand. I'm currently in Europe, and I can learn things about history here in an afternoon that would have taken months of textbook learning to wrap my mind around. So, like I said, digital nomadism is really taking hold. I think that as we work through the current coronavirus situation and a lot of people are not able to go to work or being restricted from going to work, that we're going to see a lot of companies realize that working remotely is a huge opportunity for them, for their employees, for employee safety, for employee morale, because they'll get to spend more time with their families. It's also an opportunity that a lot of countries and cities are learning in homeschooling, because homeschooling is huge in the digital nomad community, because as digital nomads choose to settle down and have kids, they're oftentimes still traveling. And they can teach their kids what they know, but then enroll them in what's called a world schooling program, or an online education program, in which their kids can learn from experts online, bunch of tutors, and pay significantly less than they would for a private education in their home state or home country. So as we work through the international coronavirus scare, we're seeing a lot of opportunity in remote work emerging from this. And I think that digital nomadism, or remote work, or whatever you want to call it, is going to continue to be on the up and up over the course of the next several months, years, and decades, and that this lifestyle won't be so out of place as we continue to move forward. So that is what I have to say about what is digital nomadism and why do people do it. I will make another video and post it next about ways in which I can assimilate in different places, because as you may know, visa laws vary everywhere. I can spend 1 month some places, 3 months others. I can spend a whole year in other places if I want. Sometimes a visa status resets every time you enter a country. Sometimes your visa is only good for a certain amount of days per year. So that means that I move around a lot, as do other digital nomads, especially those who are staying outside of their home countries. But I will make a video on how I handle the social aspects and personal aspects of moving around all the time, and tackle that in my next video. So if you have other questions about digital nomadism, or simply comments, please drop them down below. If you'd like to follow along on my journey of digital nomadism, be sure to hit subscribe. I'm not sure which side it's on, but thank you so much for following along. I look forward to the rest of the journey.